What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. My name is Nick Gumpert. I'm with Remax Top Producers here in Southern California, specifically Monrovia, California. That's located just east of Pasadena. And I wanted to break down cryptos, cryptocurrency in general, and the real estate space because I know it's a new topic. It's a new thing out there that a lot of people are talking about, not a whole lot understand. So I took a step forward myself and became certified in cryptocurrency exchanges to make sure I'm at least informed to facilitate these transactions for those of you that may want to venture into this space of cryptocurrency and real estate. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Again, I wanted to better understand and break down for those of you that may be watching, what is blockchain? What are cryptocurrencies? Is Bitcoin the only one out there? That's the one I hear about most. NFTs are a thing that and are a wave that's coming. Tokens and the idea of tokenization, what is that about? And smart contracts. So I'll be breaking down these topics and then putting them in my YouTube channel so you can reference them at your leisure. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions along the way. Know that no part of this information should be taken as legal or investment advice. It is simply to share information, and what you do with it is purely your prerogative and how far you take it. So let's dig into the history a little bit, and I focused on Ethereum specifically as a cryptocurrency with this part of my presentation, just to give you some background. So 1994. That was actually the first time a smart contract was created within the cryptocurrency space. And a smart contract we'll dig into a future presentation. Nonetheless, just know this talk of cryptocurrencies and smart contracts and blockchains is not 2 years old. It's not 1 year old. Even though many feel like they better understand it within the last 6 months, year, 2 years. Nonetheless, it's been around for a while. We've just been able to better understand it and implement it within societal norms here most recently being the late 2010s and into the early 2020s. So this gives you a little map of what came about and when. So in 2008, you'll see that Bitcoin created the revolutionary blockchain technology based on a decentralized ledger. So in more clear conversation, that simply means they created a blockchain, which is a series of connecting computers to better facilitate information, make it more difficult to pull information illegally. And that was the first time that they were ever able to connect these, as well as decentralize them, meaning not a sole government owns them and is responsible for them. 2013, Ethereum blockchain platform made smart contracts possible. Again, we'll dig into the smart contracts and what's that about. What is that? What is the purpose of a smart contract? Nonetheless, know that is coming. I don't want to throw everything at you here on the front end. And for where we are today, Ethereum is the second largest blockchain in the world after Bitcoin. Again, there will be more, I'm sure, to come after. Nonetheless, it's important to start informing yourself of what is probably to come. What is cryptocurrency? So I wanted to, again, make this first one very broad, but cryptocurrency is a virtual currency. It lives within the online platform, whether it's on your cell phone, in the cloud, and it makes it very easy to use within transactions based on the fact that you don't need something tangible and say, dang, I don't have $10 cash on me, right? It uses encryption to maintain security and prevent abuse, which is a plus. And again, some examples that you may have heard of already: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Proppy. Again, there's a plethora of other cryptocurrencies that are trying to find their way and make their way. And who's to say that there's not one listed here that won't be at the forefront here in another 5 years, right? Nonetheless, it's important to stay updated and know what's going on in this space. Why crypto? Why is this a thing? Well, tokenization, again, that'll be a term we'll get into here in later videos. Tokenization and blockchain transactions are in the near future, right? And they're already starting to pop up today. Some buyers and sellers today actually prefer to use crypto. Again, it's just preference. It's not a right or wrong. Nonetheless, certain people with preferences are going to seek out like-minded individuals, right? So we are already starting to see some individuals prefer these types of transactions. There's no special incentives within crypto. It's just another platform to use. And taxes, that's obviously a space that is going to have to figure this one out. As things stand right now, taxes do remain the same. They've accounted for them. So talk to your CPA again. This is not financial advice to invest in anything. It's simply to inform you to say there are options out here and try to make sense of these options. But just know that taxation does apply to cryptocurrency ownership. And as technology progresses, the use for crypto will become more prevalent. Just remember, each generation is more open to using technology than the prior. So I think that's an important realization for all of us out there, that we can put our head in the sand and pretend it doesn't exist. But as things start moving and gaining traction, it's not an excuse for not understanding something, right? So that's the whole purpose of this. And for these future videos is to educate and to share information. And I just wanted to share some common misconceptions within the cryptocurrency space right now. Cryptocurrencies are used mainly by criminals. Not the case. I wouldn't say it's mainstream yet, but it's becoming more of a norm for sure. A blockchain's only application is cryptocurrency. Not the case. We'll get into blockchain in our next segment. Just not here right now, but just know if you've heard of that term blockchain, its only application is not cryptocurrency. Okay. A blockchain is just a storage mechanism. You'll come to understand that blockchain is much more than that, and it's a very secure system that creates a foundation for us to work off of. And the common misconception, last but not least, crypto transactions are anonymous. They are not anonymous. Just like anything, I guess if you want to play by certain rules, maybe that's the case. But again, to make things mainstream, there has to be transparency. Why? Because there needs to be a trust factor, right? So those are common misconceptions as things stand today in early 2022. Nonetheless, wanted to share these because I think we all hear about things or hear something about something through somebody else who maybe doesn't have the whole story. So wanted to share those common misconceptions. Guys, it's short and brief. It just gave you a sliver of what's to come. Nonetheless, an introduction, right? You have to start from somewhere if you want to understand anything in life. So gave you that little nugget. Go back, rewatch things. Again, better understand this space. Use online resources, talk with people, associate yourself with other individuals that are like-minded individuals to make sense of the world we're in, because I think that's an important ingredient in growing and becoming better at anything. So you have my contact there. Again, I am crypto certified within the real estate space. So if I can ever help you or anyone you may know, just feel free to reach out. Phone number's there, email's there, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Take care, guys. Have a good one.